this video, because everybody's been asking me about my iPhone 14 Pro I bought 4 days ago, how it's has been, I'll be reviewing it. So without further ado, let's begin the review after some disclaimers. Number one, you're probably going to, number one, and the only disclaimer is that I am very well aware that my voice is a bit off because I have a cold again. So yeah, now let's get on to the video. The first thing I would like to discuss with the iPhone 14 Pro is the camera. Its main sensor has been increased to 48 megapixels over from 12 on all older iPhones since the 6S and the 14 and 14 Plus. It records 8K video for the first time on an iPhone, which I have not gotten to work anyways. Please fix that, Apple, even though I know 8K really is not that much better. And it also has a new action mode feature, which stabilizes videos taken on your phone without the need for a gimbal. I have not taken many photos nor videos on my iPhone 14 Pro yet, but I can definitely tell they are better than on my previous iPhone 11 Pro Max. However, the difference is really only noticeable on the rear cameras. However, why should I keep talking about this phone's camera when I can actually show you guys photos and videos captured on this thing? So this right here is just a normal video test on the iPhone 14 Pro's back camera. This right here is a front camera video test on the iPhone 14 Pro. And this right here is in cinematic mode on the iPhone 14 Pro. Just a quick demonstration right here between Stormy and Beezus. A front and back. Downside of the iPhone 14 Pro is that it does rock back and forth, as you can tell by the large camera bump. How is the battery life on the iPhone 14 Pro? Well, I can say that it is very good. I've only had to charge my phone once since upgrading to the iPhone 14 Pro in my 4 days of owning it, and even then it looks like I probably need to charge it for another day, which is a notable upgrade from my iPhone 11 Pro Max. I had to charge every 2 days. Even if you do have battery life issues on your iPhone 14 Pro in the first 3 years of owning it, you're likely just too addicted to your phone. Now let's move on to the most controversial aspect of the iPhone 14 Pro. It's removal of the SIM card tray, but only in the United States. For the first time since the CDMA iPhone 4 back in 2011, which also had no SIM card. How is eSIM compared to a physical SIM card? In my opinion, eSIM is better than a physical SIM card. Firstly, like Apple says on their website, if a thief steals your iPhone, he or she cannot remove the SIM card from your phone to prevent you from tracking its location. Secondly, setting up an eSIM was far simpler than a standard SIM card. When I bought this phone at the AT&T store, the saleswoman activated it just using the phone's serial number on its box without needing me to unbox the phone for the AT&T saleswoman to put the SIM card in, or without me to call AT&T to activate my phone. Thirdly, you do not need to pay for a physical SIM card anymore, nor do you have to pay for an eSIM card. eSIM does have two niche drawbacks. The first is that if you reset your iPhone, then it will also delete the cell service off of your phone, but not the iCloud. Seriously, Apple. Unlike with a physical SIM card, where the cell service remains on your phone if you reset it. The second niche drawback of eSIM is that if you cannot exchange which of your phones has cell service willy-nilly, unlike with a physical SIM card. Now let's address the 3D TV of the iPhone 14 Pro, the Dynamic Island. Now, no, it does not, which is this. In fact, I'll demo it in action right now. I start a timer right here. Not only is it slightly more intrusive than the notch or the rumored eye hole, but its functions are useless. You can view timers via swiping down from the top left of your phone and looking at your lock screen just like this. And you can view what music is playing from swiping down from the top right of your phone into the control center. I know Dynamic Island can do more than that, though. Is it really practical? So how much does the iPhone 14 Pro cost? Well, in the United States, the iPhone 14 Pro starts at $999 for 128 gigabytes of storage, $1,099 for 256 gigabytes of storage, $1,199 for 512 gigabytes of storage, and $1,299 for 1 terabyte of storage. There are rare deals on the iPhone 14 Pro. On the other hand, the iPhone 14 Pro is currently backordered over a month due to the holidays, so you may want to look into an iPhone 14 or a 14 Plus instead if you were to want to buy a phone for your loved ones this holiday season. For example, there are only 2 iPhone 14 Pros available at the AT&T store where I purchased it, and I bought one of them. In short, the iPhone 14 Pro is a great phone, though you may want to look into some cheaper options like an iPhone 14 if you are not a major tech enthusiast. However, if you are techie, then you should purchase the iPhone 14 Pro if you want one. As always, please interact with stuff below soon. Dislike button, I'm the iTunes fanboy, and peace out.